What's going on, guys? So we're back yet again. We got another movie review we're finally going to be doing. We're going to be talking about Aftermath on Netflix right now, starring Dylan Sprouse. We got Mason Gooding. Uh, I'm probably going to butcher this woman's name. Deacon Latchman. Another just a really crazy movie. So if you guys haven't seen it, I'm gonna say it right off the bat. Check this movie out. It's your normal popcorn flick. It's your normal action adventure, keeps you entertained type of movie. So the entirety of this movie is you have Dylan Sprouse. He plays Eric Daniels, who is a veteran from an army ranger. He's taking his sister out, Madeline, for a movie, and they get stuck on a bridge, see something happening, and come to find out, the one Doc, who's played by Deacon, she is being transferred to another facility, and you have these rogue spec ops soldiers that are trying to get her out because of something that happened in her past, and Eric and his sister are caught up in it, and he takes up action to not only protect her but himself and get her out of the situation. And when you go through the entirety of the story, you see where he has to use a lot of his skills he hasn't used in a minute, and we find out he was dishonorably discharged because of something that happened to him overseas, and that these guys that he's going up against, they're incredibly trained as well. Mason Gooding's character, he is a very big, crazy, um, person, because he just allowed a lot of things happen because he wanted the truth to be out on what him and his team did, and they were wrongfully accused of whatever. And he figured by going after Doc that they would be able to clear their names and also clear their reputation, and that he has limited time left because he has a brain tumor that is the size apparently of a golf ball, and he's trying to find a way to be able to not really just sacrifice himself, but also to clear him and his team's name. Now, again, it is up to Eric to protect not only his sister and the people that's on this bridge, and he meets a former Vietnam veteran. He meets some other people that does help him along the way, but at the cost of their lives, and he has no choice but to use his skills to protect his sister and be able to show his sister what they go through. Now, again, what's really cool about this is the one Doc. She was probably one of my favorite characters in this because she was very sarcastic. She was very, head driven. She was like, hey, I don't care who you are. I know what you did, and I don't regret what I did, to basically make sure you go down for all the things you did. Now, again, this is probably your normal movie that would go straight to DVD or Netflix, which again is on Netflix. I enjoyed this movie. I did. I enjoyed this movie. I think it was a good movie. It was something different that I've not seen Dylan Sprouse in. I give him credit for this role. He did very good with this role, playing a military man that went through PTSD. We saw him going through PTSD in the movie, and him having to show what he's capable of doing in a threat uh, that was very high risk on that bridge, and what he's willing to do for not only his sister to protect her, but also these innocent people, and that's what he does. And we really do see him go all out to not only protect them, but also kind of get redemption for him in a way, because we find out why he was dishonorably discharged in the movie, and we also find out of he feels like he's not the same person that he once was. Which again, you go through a lot of things in the military, that's going to happen. But I really enjoyed this film. I think this film is probably underrated in my opinion. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, there's movies like this," and there is. There's a lot of movies that are like this, but again, the characters really keep you invested, and they keep you entertained, and there's good character development. There's good acting in here. Some of the names is probably not the best in my opinion, but or maybe a little bit of the writing, but it was still a good movie. Like I said, it was your normal. You could probably get it up there to like Steven Seagal slash Frank Grillo slash Van Damme type of movies, and it's one of those movies again you can watch in the background while you're doing something. So if you guys haven't checked out Aftermath, definitely check it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. If you did, if you have watched it, what'd you think about it? Let me know about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.